Hello, and welcome to the first video, the intro video, the pre-class, before it even starts video for the Build Your Own Engagement course, BYOE. I am your host, Holly Priestley. I am the owner, founder, head coach, copywriter, etc. of Honeycomb Coaching, and I will be leading you through this course and helping you build your own engagement and learn everything about organic social media marketing. And I will be helping you learn everything that I have learned over the last 10 years of doing this myself. But before I talk more about me and my backstory, I'd really like to talk a little bit about you and what you can expect from this course. The course overview. You own or want to own a small business. And you know that no matter what your industry, digital marketing is crucial. Social media is supposed to be good for marketing and good for finding clients and customers, but so far you're not really seeing the results that you want. So how do you actually build an authentic, foundational social media channel for your brand? How do you get that all-important engagement everyone keeps talking about? As I said before, I've got over a decade's worth of experience building businesses online and using social media as a means for marketing and working with new clients. If I were to try and tell you everything I know in just one video or just one day even, it would be like trying to drink water from a fire hose. It would be way too much coming at you way too fast, and you wouldn't necessarily be able to absorb the information. So I'm breaking up this course into bite-sized chunks that will be easier for you to absorb and implement. For each week of the course, you will receive a video along with written lessons for that week's topic, along with worksheets, assignments, handouts, outlines, ideas, do's and don'ts, good practices, etc., along with a ton of other resources. One of the primary resources of the course is going to be our Patreon group. In this Patreon group, you will be able to connect with other students and alumni as well as myself, and this is going to be the best place for you to ask questions because you will get answers not just from me, but also from other students who are in the course with you now and who have taken the course previously. When it comes to this group, no question is too small or too big or too specific or too broad. If you're thinking it, the chances are so is somebody else in the group, and they're probably being a little bit too shy to share. So please ask away, come and be a part of the group. The more you engage with the group, the more you will learn and get out of the course as a whole. And your questions and answers might just shine light on somebody else's problems, questions, issues as well. And in that same vein, if someone asks a question in the group you think doesn't necessarily apply to you on the surface, it probably does in some way. So listen closely and see how the advice given, see how the answers and solutions that we generate can impact your own business and your own marketing strategies. So the practices that I'm teaching today and over the next few weeks are a culmination of years of experience, but algorithms change almost weekly and new platforms are introduced or faded out just as fast. So my aim is to provide you with a really good overview, strategies, and systems that will work no matter your industry or the state of the internet marketing moving forward. These are foundational practices that will build your brand and your engagement if you follow them and are consistent with your efforts. So, what is actually going to be taught in this course? I'm going to share everything that I have already learned and will continue to learn about the online marketing and social media space, as well as how to build an authentic, honest, sustainable brand that truly connects with your audience. In week 1, we will go over the notion of social media marketing and how to choose your channels and audit your pages. In week 2, I'm going to give you a framework for establishing yourself as a visible authority and thought leader in your niche. Week 3 is going to be all about diving into how to create high quality content. In week 4, we'll go over hashtag best practices. Week 5 will focus on how to give what you want to get, how to engage with others to build communications, connections, and community. And we'll wrap up week 6 with a segment on responding to your audience, the good, the bad, and the ugly. What is not going to be taught in this course? Paid advertising of any kind. That's not my jam. I'm not going to teach you about it because I don't know as much about it as I do organic marketing. I will not be teaching how to generate a new product or service idea. That is an entirely different course and doesn't have as much to do with social media. I will not be teaching how to create viral content. Anyone who tries to tell you that there is an equation for viral content is lying and should not be trusted. I will not be teaching the specifics of what times of day are best to post on which platforms. A, because that information is going to change by the time this course is even published, and B, because that's not really the important part of posting on social media, and I don't want you to be focusing too hard on that when the bigger picture is the more important piece. Who is this course for? I have specifically designed this course for solopreneurs, entrepreneurs, and small to medium-sized business owners who are doing most of their social media marketing themselves or with a very small team. It has been created for those looking to develop an authentic, honest, genuine brand in whatever industry it is that you want to be a part of. And it will best suit those who are looking to have thoughtful conversations and grow a solid foundation to build a bigger brand upon. If you want to grow your influence and position yourself as an authority in your niche, this is the right place to be, and I'm happy that you're here. Anyone looking to deepen your connection with your audience will find value in the course, and as with most things, the more you put into it, the more you will get out of it. So, who is this lady teaching this course anyway? I'm Holly Priestley. I started my first online business at the age of 18. This was around 2008, and the world of online shopping, marketing, and social media was in a very different rendition than it is right now. This was back in the days when you had to have a specifically approved college email address to even get a Facebook account, if that tells you anything. So I've grown through the evolutions and the decades since, and I still make sales on that very first enterprise that I started all those years ago. My background in growing my own online business is augmented with plenty of time and effort and love in helping other brands grow their own content as well. I've had a plethora of mistakes and reroutes and algorithmic changes, or like website and social media channel like rises and collapses to live through and learn from. So much has changed and will continue to change, and yet so much of the foundational aspects of marketing have stayed the same, even in online marketing, over the last 12, 13, 14, 15 years. I've spent all these years creating compelling content for my business and for those of my clients, but there was always kind of a missing link, and it wasn't all fitting quite right unless it was an account that I had complete control over and could therefore respond to and engage with the resulting comments and questions. And then I looked at my own interaction as a consumer of content and the brands and the accounts that I found the most value in and vibed with the strongest. And they all had one thing in common, and that was treating each and every engagement with respect and a response. It's simple, but it isn't always easy, showing the human side of your brand. Being a human and remembering that there are real people on the other side, especially online when you can't see them, is critical for success and survival in an ever-evolving world. Through the creation of this course and dialing in on these strategies, methods, and tactics, I've been able to grow my following and my influence, as well as those of my clients and anyone else who has taken the course. My unique experience in my career and in my life has helped me to curate the best online and in-person marketing strategies for growing your authentic brand so that you can have the biggest impact on your clients and on the world as a whole. So, without further ado, let's get started.